Prince Harry and Meghan Markle met on Snapchat? The royals are always a part of the news, whether it's something sad or good. We all know that royals always amaze the world when there is a wedding ceremony. Obviously, the ceremony is not just for an arranged marriage. The world got an even bigger shock when it learned about the love story behind William and Kate's wedding. It was a typical college romance behind it. They were both batchmates at a Scottish college. William fell in love when he saw Kate at a fashion show organized by the college, but some people still do not know how Harry and Meghan came along. The story is simple but quite astonishing because, being a prince, it's intriguing how Harry met Meghan. Let's know more about it. Prince Harry required some social media participation even if he may be a royal with access to all resources. Even if you're one of the most powerful individuals in your native country, sometimes you just need some clout. You would be very surprised to know that when the first time Prince saw Meghan, she was in the Snapchat puppy filter. The Duke of Sussex disclosed that he met his future bride for the first time in the summer of 2016 through an Instagram post on a mutual friend's account in the first episode of the royal couple's new Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan. "Meghan and I met on Instagram," he said. "A friend of mine had this Snapchat-like video of the two of them when I was going through my newsfeed. That whole thing, the dog ears," Meghan continued, "that is how he perceived me," Harry remarked. "That was the first thing I was like, who's that, even though that puppy filter." That buddy responded by emailing Meghan to inform her that Prince Has had inquired about her. He had then texted that friend to learn more about this fascinating woman with dog ears. The Duchess stated, "I asked if I might see his feed, and so I did. What do they mean when they ask, did you Google him? That's your homework, though, so no. Let me check out their feed to see what they're about. What they're giving out about themselves rather than what public else says about them." Omid Scooby and Caroline Durant, two royal journalists, were the first to write about Harry's private Instagram account, which Meghan began following soon after they first met in their 2020 book Finding Freedom. After then, Markel's pal revealed that Prince had expressed interest in meeting her. "I questioned who is that?" In Markel's memory, she then insisted, like any millennial adjacent, to view his Instagram. Perhaps after realizing he had millions of followers, I requested access to his feed. "To me, that served as the best barometer," Markel continued, "so I looked through it, and I was just like gorgeous photography and all these environmental photos, and this time it was spending in Africa," she said. However, Markel genuinely wanted to live it up and not be bound to a real-life prince, so it didn't start and stop there. She was dealing with her own issues. Following their marriage in 2016, the couple eventually departed the royal family in 2020. Their epic romance served as the inspiration for more than one Lifetime movie, which would not have been accomplished without the help of the Snapchat dog filter. The real leader of the world, the Duchess, talked about their first meeting, which was at London's Soho House. In the first episode of the documentary series, she claimed that she simply figured Harry was one of the guys with so much of an ego that any girl would sit around and wait for a half hour for you. He was genuinely so embarrassed about being late, which made her realize how mistaken she had been as soon as he entered the room. Later in the show, Harry added that the similarities between Meghan and his deceased mother, Princess Diana, helped him to know she was the one. "So much of what Meghan is and how she is so similar to my mom," he said. "She was the same compassion, she has the same empathy, she has the same confidence. She has this warmth about her." During the early stages of their relationship, Meghan said to Vanity Fair in a 2017 interview that it was Harry's unshakable courage that helped her stay grounded amid the media flurry. "It occurs over time and has its difficulties. Some days may feel more difficult than others," she said. "And right out of the gate, it was surprising the way things changed, but I still have this support system all around me and, of course, my boyfriend's support." So it's clear that the couple really met on Snapchat and got bound to each other in a beautiful way.